Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Saba, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your pronunciation exercises. You're working right now on syllable division and grammatical word endings.
1. Reach, reaches.
Perfect.
2. Run, runs. 3. Land, lands.
Now, that S sound, you want to make it more of a Z after a voice consonant. So it's lands, runs, reaches.
Wash, washes. 5. Solve, solves.
Good, that was good.
Analyze, analyzes.
Perfect.
7. Egg, eggs. 8. Pencil, pencils. 9. Match, matches. 10. Window, windows. 11. Stop, stops. 12. Lash, lashes. 13. Circumstance, circumstances. 14. Judge, judges. 15. Plant, planted. 16. Grab, grabbed. 17.
And with the D after a voice consonant, for example, grab, grabbed, grabbed. You have to make sure you pronounce that as a D, not a T. So pronounce it with a little more D, grabbed.
Look, looked.
Perfect.
18. Talk, talked. 19. Associate, associated. 20. Decide, decided.
Exactly. So when a verb ends in a T or a D, that's when you create that additional syllable at the end. So then you have decide, decided. You have plant, planted. Exactly what you're doing there. So I think so far in this particular exercise, you are pronouncing, I think, correctly most of your grammatical word endings. Just make sure that when you pronounce that S, that D, in certain cases you'll learn the rules of my lesson. In certain cases it sounds more like a T or a D, or it may sound like is, something along those lines. Alright, let's go to the next. I think you're also doing pronunciation lesson number 29.
As more and more.
Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Cities need to be supplied with water.
Okay, let me find where you are here a minute. Let me do a search in the document. Okay, got it. Okay, so here it looks like you're working on word stress. You're doing a word stress practice exercise. This is tough, but word stress is really a prerequisite for intonation, because with word stress you have to identify the stress syllable within the word and then make that stress syllable clearer, longer, louder, and also higher pitch. So let's take a look and see how you did on this one.
There are more people that need to be fed with food grown on irrigated farms.
Okay.
This means more dams are needed. Dams save up water for dry seasons.
Okay, good. Now in this case, dams save up water for dry seasons. So this is blending, where you have a verb along with a particle after it. You want to connect the V to the next vowel sound. So dams save up water for dry seasons. Native speakers don't normally pause after the verb and then the particle or preposition which comes after. So we don't say dams save up, but dams save up water for dry seasons.
They prevent waterfalls, floods.
You want to say they're wasteful floods, not waterfall floods. Wasteful.
They prevent waterfall floods and supply water to power plants.
Now with your P, again, we're working on this one. You want to make sure you pronounce the P with more air. Supply. And supply water to power plants.
Therefore, picking the location for a new dam is very important.
So with your P, a bilabial consonant sound, you're about 50% there, which means you're not quite producing it with enough air that it needs to be so we can differentiate it from the B consonant sound.
For example, a flood control dam may be...
I would say there a flood control dam may be built close to a city.
built close to a city where property may be threatened by flooding.
All right.
However, a hydroelectric dam is built in a mountainous land where the water will have a steep drop that will build up pressure to keep the turbines turning fast.
Almost. Build up. That will build up pressure to keep the turbines running fast.
Also,
or turning fast.
it's important to make sure there is enough water above to make a dam worthwhile.
All right.
In addition, the rock of the riverbed must be solid enough to provide a good foundation for the dam.
All right, so let's do this one more time. So I think you need a little more practice with this particular paragraph. So let's start from line 1. We'll read together here. You ready? 3, 2, 1. As more and more cities need to be supplied with water, there are more people that need to be fed with food grown on irrigated farms. This means more dams are needed. Dams save up water for dry seasons. They prevent wasteful floods and supply water to power plants. Therefore, picking the location for a new dam is very important. For example, a flood control dam may be built close to a city where property may be threatened by flooding. However, a hydroelectric dam is built in mountainous land where the water will have a steep drop that will build up pressure to keep the turbines turning fast. Also, it is important to make sure there is enough water above to make a dam worthwhile. In addition, the rock of the riverbed must be solid enough to provide a good foundation for the dam. All right, let's go to your next exercise.
1. 13 blackbirds flew.
Okay, this is tough. So now you're working on, again, more word stress issues. And let me find where you are in my course here. Okay, got it. Let me make sure here. So again, you are paying attention to word stress, focusing on the stress syllable of the different words in those sentences. So you say
1. 13 blackbirds flew away because 30 jackhammers were disrupting their nap time.
that's pretty good. So with your compound noun, stresses on the first noun. 13 blackbirds flew away because 30 jackhammers were disrupting their nap time.
2. I see myself as one of 50 candidates who could become the next postman at the 15th Street mail office.
And a little trouble with the word postman. I'd actually put stress on that first noun, postman.
3. She purchased herself 70 wool sweaters that she will sell at her retail shop on 17th Avenue.
Good with numbers of 10, good with numbers of teen. So 70 versus 17.
80 dog sled teams competed among themselves in 18 below zero temperatures on snow-covered terrain in Genoa, Alaska. 5.
Perfect. Now you would know this. Names are very tricky. Juneau. Usually we'll say Juneau, Alaska. Sometimes when a word ends in EAU, we'll pronounce it more as an O. Juneau, Alaska.
To celebrate July 4th, we launched 16 Roman candles into the night sky, which gave ourselves a rather lively celebration.
Interesting. You just completed this sentence. To celebrate July 4th, we launched 16 Roman candles into the night. And guess what? Tomorrow is July 4th.
6. 14 chemistry students worked themselves so hard that they read their entire textbook in a little less than 40 hours.
In a little less than 40 hours.
7. We found ourselves 19 steel buildings on 19th Avenue, which is where we found some good deals on laptop computers.
Now here, I would say they're 90th, on 90th Avenue. So we found ourselves 19 steel buildings on 90th Avenue, which is where we found some good deals on laptop computers. Alright, so word stress, my pronunciation course is getting more difficult for you, so you're having a little bit of trouble with some of these exercises. It's okay though, keep working, be patient, watch a lot of TV, keep speaking with native speakers. Let's go over these sentences one more time. 13 blackbirds flew away because 30 jackhammers were disrupting their nap time. I see myself as one of 50 candidates who could become the next postman at the 15th Street mail office. She purchased herself 70 wool sweaters that she will sell at a retail shop on 17th Avenue. 80 dog sled teams competed among themselves in 18 below zero temperatures on snow-covered terrain in Juneau, Alaska. To celebrate July 4th, we launched 16 Roman candles into the night, which gave ourselves a rather lively celebration. Notice here how sometimes we have ly adjectives. It is possible to use an adjective that ends in ly. Number 6. 14 chemistry students worked themselves so hard that they read their entire textbook in a little less than 40 hours. We found ourselves 19 steel buildings on 90th Avenue, which is where we found some good deals on laptop computers. Alright, anyway, thank you very much, Saba. Keep up the good work. And I'm just curious, you're posting mostly pronunciation practice exercises, which is good, but it's probably not a bad idea every now and then to also post a speaking practice test in your discussion thread, so I can also give you some feedback, you know, with your language use, with your topic development, organization, and all of that. So right now you're exclusively working on pronunciation, which is good, but it's probably also good to supplement that with some speaking practice.